American. All right. Dave American, everybody.
I grew up in the South, so drinking and driving is viewed a little bit differently. Like, if you're far enough away from grandma's house, but you haven't had the whole 12 pack, you're allowed to drive. It's kind of, that's how it goes. Like, how long is the driveway, dirt road? You're only getting a mile of the city road there. That's mostly just like backwoods. You're gonna be fine. Go ahead and take that to the road. Hey, or take a Long Island iced tea to go. Make sure you say hi to your folks when you get there. I grew up in a place called Blythewood, South Carolina. It's like country. My first car was a three-wheeler. That's what I'm trying to tell you folks. Like, my first street name was Green Acres. I grew up on 109 Green Acres Road, the last name American. I was born to be this bold. I'll die a patriot. It's a thing. They're really proud of it. They put it on your license now. They're like shoot guns or whatever when I die. So I fell off some boat in some country. Anyway, learned how to drive drunk. My first driving class, like the first time I went to the DMV, I took a shot so I could be calmer. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, y'all took your driving test like normal or something? That was normal for me. I was just trying to be a part of the system. Like, I failed the first one. Not for breathalyzer, I will have you know. For an inability, much like most, to parallel park at the age of 15. It's a depth perception thing that we haven't practiced enough. And it's harder when you're drunk. Look, I'm not saying it's a good idea, but it was my childhood. Like, you never made it somewhere in life, and then they're like, no, nobody puts honey in their Cheerios like that and just doesn't use milk. That's not normal. They're like, no, that's how we do it at the house, right? When we have like 3 raw egg pancakes, and you're like, no, what? You guys need to travel more. Go meet people from other towns and see how weird their shit is. And how much we pretend to be normal in cities. No. This is how we've always done it. No. Okay, yeah. Y'all just gonna leave me hanging on that one. That's fine, Funky. I don't need help on this. I can bury myself up here. Let's go. So, I continued driving drunk because then I went to the military. And I don't know if you knew this, but as long as you don't slur your words, they don't really want to get you out of the car. Fun fact I found out on my first 3 DUIs. Even better, if you can ride a motorcycle drunk, no one gives a shit. Like, you're at a 50% chance to die. Like, whatever, take your risk, man. You couldn't even take out a smart car. Like, so, I'm serious. Like, you could head-on collision with a motorcycle and be like, I think we hit something. I don't know. He seemed drunk, let's just keep going. Okay, so I've driven home from a lot of these comedy establishments and other places. And I'm not saying any of you fine folks that are here when the sun was still up into the fading of it going down. I'm saying the people who come out when the sun's already down and then drive home later than that. They're a little drunk on the road. You never had like somebody drag race beside you? We are in Texas. It is 75. I've been doing 85 on the way home and just saw, whoo, and they're sober. That's what we're saying that as a people right now. That's what we're deciding on, that 120 miles an hour at 2:30 in the morning. Sober, right? That's, okay, cool. Live the life. That's fine. You know what I like to do when I get too drunk though? I just drive around until I sober up, you know. Find a good cul-de-sac or a roundabout, just do laps till you get it out of your system. Just don't be there at dawn, that's when the kids come out, you'll get in a lot of trouble if you run through those crosswalks. Just saying it for a friend, it's not important. The last words of a toddler are always powerful. I don't know, that's just what I've been told. I read that in a book somewhere. It was like a book of obituaries. And I understand there's a lot of fear behind drunk driving, like you are gonna hit some child. But I would state this, look, if that kid is out there at 2:30 trying to go through the express lane on I-35, then I'm gonna hit that kid. Like, I pay the toll tag for a reason, it's to be able to do dumb shit. Okay, they don't pull you over if you're on the toll roads. You're already paying them money, that's what. Okay, this is too deep. All right, we'll go shallow. So, back in the country, you used to run away on dirt roads. remember the first time I ever ran from the cops. It wasn't on purpose, okay? It was wonderful. I don't want to interrupt. You're doing great. No, you're killing it. I'm doing okay. You're trying to figure it out? I was too. Like, have you ever really like tried to get through a DUI stop? Has anyone ever gotten one of those like fun toe tapping, nose touching experiences? A lot of lights, a little bit of noise. Might pee yourself. You've been holding it for a while. Only in California? How did that go? Not well? Alright. Okay. So, then you might be more on my side of this joke. That's a fun story. Okay. Look, I've had good experiences with cops and bad experiences with cops. But I have learned something over the years, and that is like, you should never judge something too early. Like, I had this cop, he was being super nice to me and very polite on the traffic stop. He was treating me way more white than I'm used to be treating with the poorness that I grew up with. Sorry, you're poor enough, you're throwing it with the minorities. It's a fun time, you figure it out later. Anyway, not the point of this joke, or how I'm gonna end my set, moving forward. He was being super nice to me and it was weird. I thought it was going great until he came back with like 5 extra tickets. 5. Apparently, I didn't know this, but if you're going like 130 miles an hour, hammered drunk, no seatbelt on, swerving through a freaking children's zone or whatever, that's considered reckless driving. But they're super nice when you do something horrible, which is crazy because the cop that caught me with a joint beat the shit out of me. Y'all have a great night. My name's David American.
All right, everybody, give it up for my driving instructor, Dave American. Yeah, just if you need to get somewhere with him, make sure you can blow below 0.08. Let's keep the night going. I want you guys to put your hands